Hello everyone and welcome back to WesterosCraft Walks. I'm your host Kobe,
And I'm Lucia.
and today we are gonna have a look at an older build, older than I was expecting.
But I recommended it, so that means I get a point.
It's Longbow Hall, which I didn't even know it was this old, so this is a good representation of what the server used to be like, and I think this is up for a redo, so keep that in mind when you're watching the video. We're starting out in the little holdfast near the sea. House Hunter from Longbow Hall. It's situated on the southern end of the fingers in the Vale. So it's kind of like where the fingers go into the rest of the Vale. Isn't that right, Lucia?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Got any commentary about why you picked this one?
I just wanted to do something in the Vale.
Yeah, but
And everywhere else I chose, you're like, no, they did a video. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll just go to a random place.
yeah,
And
it's
this place called first, so
yeah, but
congratulations.
it's not just on you, because the people also voted for this one. The problem is with
They have good taste.
it's very old though. I regret putting it
Oh,
in
what?
there,
So that
but-
means that, like, this is like a grandmother one, you should just put it in a retirement home and never go see it again, huh?
We
Is that how
should
you
give
treat
it a
your grandparents?
makeover. Give it a makeover.
Shame on
You-
leaving
you'll
your
see it
grandparents
more-
like this.
You'll see it more in the
But like,
castle
look at that
itself.
bed. It's like a nice bed.
Yeah,
But this
for
is probably old enough that they didn't have like as much class distinction with the beds going on. It was just like, here's a bed. But it's not the oldest. I don't know. Maybe
no, yeah.
it's pretty old, but
The-
I've seen worse.
The problem with the Vale is mostly the Vale and especially the Iron Islands is because those were done first. A lot of the projects there are like really outdated.
But it's crazy when you think about some places I've had 2-3 redos, and then
Well, King's Landing has had what is it? I don't remember, but like 7? No, maybe 7 is a bit too much. But I think four official ones. I think it had at least 4 official redos. King's Landing, I believe.
I can only think of 3.
3.
But then I
heard-
didn't go
heard-
on the server for like 2 years, or like a year,
okay.
and then I came back. I was like, guys, I'm still alive.
No, it was before that. We only knew the latest one.
No, I knew the one before that as well.
Well, I mean, as in
Like,
builders.
damn,
We've-
that the one, not the one that's currently here for the Red Keep, the one before that, but the one before that, boy.
Yeah, it was based on the show, and
No, but it's like the bricks. It's where they didn't really have that many custom bricks for it, so there's only so much you can do with someone like Baylor, for instance, that was huge. But then there's only so many custom, like there's so many things you could do without that many custom blocks. But it was still nice. But you look at it now and you're like, damn, that's so crazy. Boom.
yeah. So this is one of the flatter parts of the Vale. You can see those mountains to the left of us there. Those are the ones leading. Well, if you go over those mountains, you get to the mountains that are in the fingers. And I think if you follow this road in the direction that we're going to, we won't go that far in this video. You'll get to other mountains, but this is kind of like the flat area of the Vale, near the narrow sea. And I think in a moment we'll be able to see the castle as well appearing. But we will go through the village first. And there you'll see some higher class houses, which are a bit old as well.
Speaking of village, I want Minecraft to release their new update.
But it won't be on.
No, I know, but I'm just thinking about it because I do go on regular Minecraft as well. In fact, probably more than the regular server at this point.
Oh, here's some silos. Keeping. Well, not really silos, like more storage areas for bags of grain, I suppose. Don't know if you call those silos as well, if there's already bags.
No. No. Look in the comments where someone will be like, a silo is technically this, whereas this is this. And we're here like, it's where you put your bags of stuff.
No,
But it's
not your
different from
bags.
the other stuff. Those are bags.
Yeah, but that's why I was saying it's more like a storehouse, because silos is more like where the grain is just loose and you can open like a tap at the bottom and the
And
grain
just
will
eat it
stream
all.
out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I wonder what it would taste like to just eat raw grain.
Probably not that good. Yeah, the castle is
Probably like my
appearing
mum's
in the
cooking.
distance there. They do have some nice fields here.
Look at that wheat just dancing in the wind. Just dancing in the wind.
Have you moved back again from the microphone?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I'm slouching into my regular lazy position.
Yeah, so this is the village, which for people that are on the server, you can already see it's quite old, the style of the buildings. A lot of exposed log blocks. I don't think we don't really use that much exposed log anymore. Have a little market here with a tree. Careful of the candle, that the tree doesn't catch on fire.
I know it's an old style, but I don't even mind it that much. Maybe a bit excessive on the exposed wood, but some of the older styles I'd like to see come back.
Like what?
Like more of the wood, because if you look at some really old houses, you can see the beams which they use as support. Not too much, not as much as they have here, but a little bit. Maybe in the more rustic areas, it looks quite nice.
Yeah,
I would use a different coloured daub though with it.
They need a little wood, but not too much.
But it's weird because the building seems quite old, but these blue blocks in the ceiling I thought were fairly new.
No, they've
but
had
someone's
them
going to be like, that's 3 years, and
while.
for me I'm like, that's fairly new, right?
I think it could even be longer than 3 years.
That's new in how young the cosmos is.
I guess so.
So there we go.
So, it's getting nighttime as well, so I'm just gonna go here to have a look at the castle. But then we'll move back to the village as well to find a bed. You're yawning?
Yeah, it's only like 3:30, I'm so tired.
Yeah, so the castle, I suppose, it does look alright, except that little bit where the big glass window is. I don't think that would be very protective.
Oh yeah.
Because you can just break that.
Yeah, Kobe wasn't happy. It's like, what is this?
Yeah, it's like the big window, and it's... I know it would be still hard for people to climb up that slope, but it's not that hard to like climb up there, break the window, and then they got an easy way in the castle. But yeah, we found the stables here. And then I think the next house will be...
There's one style I don't like, with the exposed... Well, really for me it's like any exposed roof material at all. I'm seeing that a lot now in like, big castle builds. And I'm not coming for any builders. It's their build, they can do what they want.
You mean the slate?
But I hate when they have like the exposed slate. You wouldn't have exposed slate.
Yeah,
you just wouldn't.
Touch is okay, but slate is a bit... I know it sometimes can be a little hard to cover up all the slate on the inside, but...
But I literally, when I build a big house that it has difficult edges, I just compromise on roof space to make it work aesthetically. Because I understand sometimes when you have a small window, that's fine because there's nothing you can do unless you have a too wide window and then have half doors. But when they have some of these, they have like the whole roof is exposed. And that might be the style they're going for, but it just is not realistic. I don't like it. I'm starting a petition.
Yeah, it's easier.
It's just me.
It's easier, but if it's like a wood roof, because the wood can be used as an internal material as well, so that's like double-sided, so that's not really a problem. And with thatch, it's okay to have some exposed things.
But like you can make it work so nicely with oak or spruce, because we now have like decorated.
Is that a floating tree?
Maybe it's going into space.
I didn't notice that while recording. I'm not sure if it was floating. It was kind of out of the corner of my eye. But
you can have like slabs. You can do all sorts with it. You can do stairs or slabs, and yeah, it's just me being picky because I'm horrible.
No. So yeah, here we can see we're getting closer to the mountains. Chose a protective area to build the castle. Also, I don't think, it might just be in the Vale, but usually we don't really mix the stone and dirt pots together anymore, from what I can see. It might just be the Vale style, I'm not sure.
It might just be old, most of them now just tend to be gravel and dirt.
Yeah.
And there are some new, really nice, for like Dawn and like the south, there are some nice like cobble blocks that are coming in that you can see. Like they have some, they've put some in the ground. in High Garden. They look really nice. You have so much. Like, it's one thing you didn't notice until you see it, and then you can't stop noticing it. It's like the texture in the floor there, where they have like dirt, and then they have gravel, but the gravel is not dark; it's light, and then I noticed it, guys.
Lots of turnips here, and that was the horse stables outside. You can have a view at the village there as well. But yeah, inside the castle as well with the layout, and I think that we found some do not use blocks, which...
Oh yeah, and I was like, don't go in this room.
Yeah, which are old blocks that we don't really use anymore for texture, so the texture just became a notice saying do not use. But you can also see it in the layout of the castle that it's not really that up to standard anymore. But we'll have a look at that later. I don't know, what was that?
Oh,
was that like
was
the
like
kitchen?
A kitchen key.
Okay. And then you were like, no, go that way first. Because the one I was looking at was the main entrance.
Yeah, this is more stables. And then the next building here, it seems to be like a guest house. That's the only function, it has bedrooms.
Oh, and this is the window that is easily broken from the outside, I imagine.
Okay, well, boo-hoo for you.
What?
But it's like a similar to the one they had in Winterfell, right by the gate, where they just have like this big house. So I imagine it's just extra bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe someone
sitting area.
Maybe being naughty. You
No, it's quite nice. If I was naughty, I would go.
Could be you're so annoying. Go live over there. I'll live over here.
Okay. So, what was next to this house? The armory?
Yeah, then it's like armory and training grounds.
That was a nice little bedroom. And to the left, was it right?
The left. But one block they had in there that you don't see get used that often, I think they have it a lot in Lannisport, is where it's stone, but then it's like the plaster. I quite like that.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
But you don't see it get used that much anymore.
No, I think it's for specific regions though. In the Westerlands you see it. Or is that a torture chamber?
Yeah. I like how the little skull almost looks like it's smiling. Hey! Hey MTV, welcome to my crib.
Okay, so this is it's the dungeons, this one.
Why does they have windows?
Yeah, usually it's underground.
Light, airy. Think about what you'd put on the listing. Open
you selling the dungeons?
I mean, basically that's what a shared accommodation house in London's like, anyway.
Oh yes, yeah, it is. Yeah.
Pretty much. Or you can go up north and buy a whole house. In either one.
So we'll have a look in the main castle now. So this is the entrance hall, the dais for the Lord, where he listens to the people.
I want bread. No. I want potato chips. Yeah.
I don't think they had potatoes back then.
I want sweet potato crisps.
Potatoes are from. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know the history of
Americas.
potatoes.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
And then I don't know what people eat. Carrots.
This is the dining hall, which
carrot crisps are like. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Sorry. This is the dining hall, and then this leads to a nice outdoor area.
A garden. With a little. Is that a gazebo?
Is that a gazebo? That is a gazebo.
Okay. I like a nice garden in the castle.
And one thing they've done as well, they've actually updated the lily pads. Or I've just never noticed it before. So now underneath there are...
The roots?
Roots, that's it. And maybe they always had that, but I just never noticed it.
Mm-hmm. And we're... is this gonna be the Maester's Tower later? Is it?
No, we just walked past it.
Oh, okay, yeah. We'll come back to that later as well. But I was getting kind of
here
lost
it is, that one.
Oh, that one? Okay. Yeah, they have little areas in between the walls that they filled in as well. Now we're
I'm making
going.
You sleepy then.
Yeah, sorry, I was yawning. Oh yeah, back to the dining hall. did I say the dining hall
Well,
was
I kept
quite
saying,
large?
it's 'cause I kept saying, go left, go right. Oh no, actually go through that way you just went. So we're going to see a lot of that.
Yeah. So yeah, we always seem to come back to the dining hall, but it's like 3 levels high. You'll see it later in the video.
Yeah, I know. I was quite impressed because when we first went in, I thought, oh, it's quite cramped. It's not that impressive. But then it really opens up. And it's like a multi-tiered, which is pretty nice. Because here is, I guess, well, it wouldn't be the Lord because he has his little dais.
Yeah, it's like a little.
Because they have a similar
it's a
thing.
dining, or maybe a
Informal
strategy
dining room.
room. But that was also overlooking the inside sept. This is the next level, but overlooking the dining hall. And these are the stairs to was it the Lord's chamber? No, or was it just to the regular tower?
No, this is the regular tower. But there were some fancy rooms in here. But it took us a while to find the Lord's chamber because they had lots of very fancy rooms. But this one maybe could be for the Lord's family because up there's only 3 seats.
Yeah, so
these seemed quite fancy.
Very top of the dining hall. So it's like 3 stories with mezzanines. I think that's what it's called.
Look at you cracking out all the fancy words. Because I thought, this could be it. And I thought, no, this is not well protected at all.
No, it's not big enough for the Lord's chamber.
That's like a perfect size mattress for me.
Oh yeah, but later in the Lord's chamber, it's like
a dream.
A bed like 4 beds wide.
I guess that's like a standard American size bed. From what television tells me, that seems like a standard American size.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
Like when they had a Burger King, I went to in that big shopping centre, Westfield, and they had American sizes rather than English sizes, and a small, no word of a lie, drink was the same size as our large. And then when I got a large, because I said, I saw the size of the cups and thought, if the price difference is not that much, I'll just get a really big one, and then we can just share. Oh my god. 3 people couldn't even finish it. I was like, wow. Freedom. I could just hear an eagle soaring.
I think this might be the, guard's tower, the commander's tower or something, because there was like a shield and stuff there. Or maybe it could be the air. But on top of here, at the very top, they have a nice outlook as well over the valley. And you also see the torches on the walls, which we don't use that much anymore either. Here, a nice area overlooking the valley, the forests. You okay?
Yeah, I was trying to hold it.
Oh no. Yeah, you can see the mountains from here, see how high they are. And then we were looking for towers, and one of those other towers must be the Lord's bedroom, because I thought it was in this one at first.
That's on the complete other side.
So that's where we're going to now.
So I was trying to point it out to Kobe, but then the main spire was in the way, so you couldn't see it.
And I don't know what it is exactly, but something about the layout is kind of off as well to me. Like as in...
You could think about that as a positive, that it would be, if someone was, attacking, they would struggle to maneuver around.
No, I don't mean it in that way, but as in...
why is there a random water barrel there?
yeah, as in
case you get thirsty, a long climb up.
Also, something about the layout tells me it's like kind of an old build. For example, these staircases are quite odd as well. I find for like a castle. I think you'd rather have like a spiraling staircase.
Well, yeah, it's like here how they have the table block, but then they have slabs with it. Where at least it would make more sense if they used like a stair block. And inverted it so the...
Oh yeah, that's preference, I guess.
But they didn't even use oak, so they have spruce with like an oak styled table. It's like, why? Well, the fact they have a thatch carpet here, which again could just be colour preference.
Yeah, thatch is alright, because it's the colours of the house are brown, so kind of works with it. I think, yeah, these are the private quarters, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Like up in this tower. Nice sitting room.
Probably gonna get triggered by that window.
Yeah, you don't want. Well, over there it's quite higher, but like you don't want really big windows on like the outside of outside facing walls of castles, because there have been like instances where, which castle was it? It was in a castle in Normandy or something where there was like a chapel with a big window facing out, but they just like the attacking side just broke it and went through there. But they I can't remember the name of which castle it was, but they didn't say they broke it because it was a chapel. Yeah, look at that bed. Like I've never seen a bed that big before without having like they should have some wool on the end of the bed to make it bigger in that direction, but not that it just seems too wide. Why? As in wide.
Wow, were you being racist to that bed?
Without a T. Wide. So, yeah, in that castle, they just broke. They didn't say they broke the chapel window, but they did go through there.
Well, if
but
they went through the window, someone had to break it.
Most likely they broke it.
Oh, the
but
window just broke on its own.
They didn't want to admit it because it was a chapel, and that's like you can't break chapels' windows. That's
Jesus threw a pigeon at the window and it broke. So I think he's on our side.
Yeah, well, the story I was trying to say is like if you have a big window on the end, it's easily broken and makes an easy way into the castle.
So the moral of the story isn't that people lie.
I don't know what excuse they did. It's like maybe lightning struck it or something. It was something like that.
It was already broken
was
when we got here.
Look,
I do not use block.
Oh, was that? Yeah. So that really shows that this will need an update at some point. Meh. I think the whole of the Iron Islands needs an update, and like quite a lot of the Vale as well.
Well, they're updating the Dreadfort as well, but I don't know. Maybe
I think they finished the Dreadfort now.
Last time I went there, they hadn't, but I kind of liked the old one.
The new one's quite nice too.
I haven't been there since they were like halfway through. So.
Oh no, I've seen like the outside finished. It's quite nice.
Okay.
Okay. Oh no, now we're gonna have people like asking for it. I think is this the Rookery? No.
Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess at the end.
It's just because the castle's finished does not mean the surrounding lands are. Does not mean it's
Oh
approved.
right, yeah.
No, it's the next one. I was right. No, I wasn't right. No, you go up the stairs. I was the one giving the directions in this, so now you know why I don't like giving directions in real life.
Yeah, but no ghost sightings in this one though.
No.
This one isn't haunted. Yeah, that's the
But it's kind
Maesters.
Huh?
This is the Maesters area?
Yeah.
Wait, what were you gonna say?
I don't know.
Oh. Okay, we're coming to the end. Oh yeah, also for example those stairs, like they don't have any railings. I guess
It's for bad boys.
I guess not all stairs have railings, but yeah. So this is the Rookery, so that means the end of the video.
There could be a ghost down there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's not, but
Yeah.
really
So
don't know.
there will be a poll again in the top right to vote for which build you want to see next. I'm not sure.
I'm not going to go for a super old one.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one I'll put on there, but there will be some options there. So yeah, that was the end. Thanks for watching. If you want to see the playlist of all the WesteroScraft walks, it's on screen now. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, there's a button on screen
Why
as
wouldn't
well.
you? Look at this quality content.
Yeah, and there's also a button to check out my own channel if you want that.
If you want to learn about how to thatch a roof.
Yeah, I
or
guess
something.
so, yeah. Yeah, that's my channel. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye.